Talk, shop, pop, movies.
Ahoy there, this is Derek, the Convicted Cinephile, and if you're a convicted cinephile yourself, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel down below. On my channel, I like to talk, shop, and pop open, that is, movies and physical media. And today I'm doing another Arrow video-related video. Too many videos. But I'm not going to Barnes & Noble. As you can see, I'm already at home. I'm not leaving my house. It is like 8 below outside. But I did want to make this video anyways, and enlighten some of you who may not know about this awesome website called Hamilton Book. I'll show pictures and things. HamiltonBook.com. They obviously sell books, and they sell movies and some other stuff. They sell DVDs, Blu-rays, and 4Ks, and they've always had a surprisingly good deal on older Arrow video releases. But I'm going to focus on the Arrows now because they have a handful of really, really cheap Arrow 4Ks that are even cheaper than the half-price ones at Barnes & Noble. So I'm not trying to, throw Barnes & Noble under the bus with this video. I just like a deal, and I like to share them when I have them. I've bought stuff from them before. I actually had a video where I bought a handful of Blu-rays from Hamilton Books, all Arrow video ones. Tag that at the end of this one so you can check it out what I got that day. Okay, so this is their main page. I'm just going to do it this way. As you can see on top here, you got books, DVDs, Blu-rays, CDs, web exclusives, large print things, large print books, I'm guessing. So let's click on the Blu-rays. Then right off the bat, they kind of arrange it by popularity, sort of. See, most popular here. And then they have a Quiet Place Part 2 4K Steelbook on here for $10. Like right there, that's a great deal. They got this 31 Steelbook, which I think was a Target exclusive, for $6.95. That's a good deal. And they got The Mule. I haven't heard anything great about that movie by Clint Eastwood, but it's a 4K for $7.95. Good stuff. Good deals here. I'm going to focus specifically on the 4Ks. And then right here, as you can see, I'm going to make this slightly bigger. We got Star Wars Born for $7.95. Here's the Hills Have Eyes Arrow 4K. MSRP $49.95. Marked down to $11.95. That's crazy cheap for the 4Ks. I was lucky and I bought the limited edition 4K of Hills Have Eyes about a year ago off of Hamilton Book, and it was $19.99 or $19.95 or whatever, instead of what would be $30 in Barnes & Noble, essentially. So this is a crazy good deal. If you were to go to Barnes & Noble right now, grab this, it'd be $25. It's $11.95 on here, and I think they have flat shipping on Hamilton Book, and it's like $4. So even with that, you're still saving about $10. Here's another good one that I have. Shadow Nine Tails, same thing here. I have this limited edition. I think I bought it when it first came out for more or less full price. And the standard edition here is once again $11.95. This would be $25 at Barnes & Noble right now when it's half off. So grab it on here if you don't have it. Dario Argento Classic. All right. And this one I did buy. I was like, I need to make a video about this. The Deep Red Limited Edition 4K. This is $60 MSRP. This would be $30 if you found it at a Barnes & Noble right now. $17.95. So it's basically like 70-ish, 75% off as opposed to 50. So this is a no-brainer. Like I have this on regular Blu-ray, like the original release of it. So I'll probably just sell that once I get this one. But yeah, I can't. Anything like $20 and under on any of these, that's a steal. So I highly recommend this Deep Red one. That movie I have seen. It is a very good movie. And this is a very cool set for Deep Red. Let's see what else they have. There was a few more. Here's another good one. See, if I didn't already have this, I'd buy it. But I recommend getting this as well. This is $60. This is the Wild Things Limited Edition. I think this is the Steelbook. Yes, so this is the limited edition Steelbook. Because they're always a little bit more. So they're $59.95. The regular limited editions are usually less. So this is the 4K Steelbook Collector's Edition. I don't know if this is the big box or just the Steelbook by itself, but either way, it's cut down from $59.95 to $17.95. I already have the standard 4K box set, which is a great one. And this movie was really fun. This is the first time I ever watched this, actually, after having buying this. But this is marked down, once again, to $17.95. If you don't have Wild Things, this is an amazing release for that price. High recommendation on that one. And then we got really good things like Baywatch here. You know, you can't narrow it down like by company or anything on here. That's the one bad thing. Here's another good one. See, this is the Steelbook of Tremors on 4K, and this one is still less than half price at Barnes& Noble, marked down to $24.95 from $59.95. And Tremors is amazing, and you can't get the limited edition Tremors anymore, but on here you can still get the 4K Steelbook, and it's less than half price at Barnes& Noble. And here, okay, this is the 4K Wild Things Arrow Blu-ray set. So this is the limited edition Steelbook as well. See, I'm starting to think. Let me check here. And this one is $27.95, which is still a good deal. I feel like I'm going crazy now. I need to check something quick. I feel like I need to check which one is just the Steelbook by itself and which one is limited edition. Okay, so I double checked quick on Blu-ray.com because I couldn't remember which artwork was on which. This one is the box set 4K Steelbook limited edition. This would normally be, I want to say $69.99 at Barnes & Noble MSRP because they're a little bit more than the regular case ones. And it's $27.95. So even half off at Barnes & Noble, this should be $35. So you still got a good deal here. The other one I showed you first was just the Steelbook because those are usually $59.99. So they're $30 at Barnes & Noble and it's $17.95. So it's the same Steelbook inside of this case. You just get the booklet and everything else that comes with it for the extra $10 essentially. So that's yeah. If I didn't already have the standard version of the box set, which it has different artwork, I would grab this for sure because that's still a great price for that one. Trying to see if there's any other crazy cheap. See, here's one and not everything is cheaper on here. It's just it's all about the timing. See, here's that new Barbarella set that I just grabbed. This is $59.99, so I got it for $30 at Barnes & Noble. It's $47.95 on here. So on a normal day, a non-sale day, it's not a bad price. But during the sales, I always jump on here to check if there's something that's cheaper than it would be in the store. Okay, so I redid the thing to show just Blu-rays and not 4Ks. So we're going to see if there's any other worthwhile Arrow video releases on the Blu-ray side, just for shits and giggles. Right away, we got A Ghost Waits Blu-ray for $7.95. This would be $20 at Barnes & Noble right now. The Bloodhound right here, same thing, $7.95 would be $20 at Barnes & Noble right now. The Red Angel, I've never seen that one. Comes out that's $11.95. That would be $39 or $20 at Barnes & Noble right now. Sometimes you just gotta keep scrolling. They're not in any real specific order. That's the thing. We got The Leech for $11.95. That one would be $20 at Barnes & Noble. Pitch Black, $11.95. This is one of them I grabbed last time I bought a whole bunch of these. That would be $20 at Barnes & Noble. This one's Sleep, same thing, $11.95 would be $20. Hellraiser, the original Blu-ray, $15. That's still $5 cheaper than it is at Barnes & Noble right now. Elvira, $15, $5 cheaper than it would be at Barnes & Noble. Here's an Arrow Academy one, Little Nothings. That is $7.95. That would be $20 at Barnes & Noble if you found it there. Threshold, $7.95 would be $20 at Barnes & Noble. Possessed, $11.95 would be $20. There's Hellraiser 2. That one's also $15, so it's still a few dollars cheaper than Barnes & Noble. Like I said, there's flat shipping. I think it was $4. So as long as you buy at least a couple things, it's well worth the difference. Here's The Invisible Man Appears / The Invisible Man versus the Human Fly. That one's $12.95. That one would normally be $20 at Barnes & Noble right now. Here's a Vestron video for $6. That's a good deal. just seeing what I randomly scroll through. But yeah, you can go forever in here. Here's one, The Terraformers. That one's $12.95. That would be $20 at Barnes & Noble if you found it there. Another Arrow Academy for $11.95. Like I said, it's just a lot of like overstock stuff. Hey, Gorillas in the Mist. I need that one. A lot of overstock stuff. Things you would see at Big Lots or Dollar Trees just kind of wind up here, which is why it's always surprising when they have such nice things on here, like good 4Ks and stuff, especially as cheap as they do. Here's Jesus Shows You the Way to the Highway. That sounds like my kind of movie. $11.95 would be $20 at Barnes & Noble. Toys Are Not for Children. That one's $12.95 would be $20 at Barnes & Noble. Deadly Games. That one's $10. Holy crap. That one would be $20 at Barnes & Noble. Had I seen that, I probably would have grabbed that one the other day. That's a good deal. There's 11 pages, so I'm going to see if once the well starts drying up, here's another Prisoner. That's an Arrow Academy, $11.95. Southland Tales is one I grabbed. That's $11.95, would be $20 at Barnes & Noble. Because they're usually really good like transfers on these. Like all the ones I bought on Blu-ray, they're like 4K transfers. So I was like, I'd rather just get it crazy cheap on Blu-ray. Brotherhood of Satan, 11.95. Eric the Conqueror, 11.95. There's a lot of the more random ones, but once in a while you'll get a handful of really, really well-known titles like Hills Have Eyes and stuff. 11.95 for the Sleeping Dogs one. Scalpel, 11.95. This Giallo Essentials set is $30. This would be $50 at Barnes and Noble. So that is a great deal on that set. Hey, here's this Total Recall Terminator 2 lenticular steelbook thing for $10 on the air. Remember that, everybody? Ivanesque, whatever that is, $12.95. Still a good deal. Legend of the Holy Drinker, $12.95. Here's this Thrills and Chills 4 movie collection I showed you in my Big Lots video the other day. It's $6.95 there. It's $5 on here, and it's like $20 on Amazon. So once in a while. Oh, here's the 12 Monkeys Blu-ray Steelbook. So this would be $20 at Barnes & Noble, and it's $15 on here. That's very cool. The Deeper You Dig, $7.95. That would be $20 at Barnes & Noble. So if you just want to like grab as many Arrow titles as you can to fill out your collection, this is a good way to do it. To Be the Hero, $12.95 would be $20. Here's that Mad Max Scream Factory one for $5. I found that at Big Lots too. Like I said, here's the 30 for 30 that I saw at Big Lots, except for this is the Blu-ray. The other one was that big old DVD set, but still, they have similar things. Like if once something gets to one of those stores, it shows up on here kind of. And you can sign up for emails where they'll let you know, like, oh, they got a whole bunch of new stuff in stock, and they'll send you a message. Viva l'Italia, 11.95. That would be like 17.95 apparently at Barnes and Noble. Here's one I grabbed: Mill of the Stone Women. This is a limited edition Blu-ray set that I showed off in one of my videos. This is $60 MSRP, and it's 20 on here. So any big box Arrow set, like I said, I can get for $20. I'm getting it. So I grabbed that one. But yeah, this one would be $30 at Barnes and Noble, and it's 20 on here. Some good ones hiding down here in the depths. And they just have a lot of random stuff on here. Smash Palace, I don't know what that is, but it sounds awesome. $11.95, that would be 20 at Barnes and Noble. And they stopped the Arrow Academy label, I think. That's not a thing anymore, as far as I remember. The Dead Center is $11.95. Retaliation, $11.95. Those would both be $20. Here's that Sam Axe Burn Notice movie. That's hard to find sometimes, but hey, it's on here and it's $7. Case of the Scorpion's Tail, $11.95. There's more on here than I even expected. I just wanted to mainly show off those 4Ks that are so cheap, but hey, the more the merrier, right? Here's that Dirty Dancing Target exclusive steelbook, $8 on here. Ludwig, that is a $12.95. I can read. That would normally be 25 at Barnes and Noble right now. Ooh, there you go. I can't believe they have this on here still. The steelbook for RoboCop from Arrow on Blu-ray. This would normally be $25 at Barnes and Noble. It's $15 on here. That is awesome. RoboCop is an amazing Arrow release. Black Venus, $12.95. Here's a box set, Twisting the Knife. 4 films by Claude Chabrol. $35 would be $50 at Barnes and Noble. Apprentice to Murder, $11.95. America as Seen by a Frenchman, $12.95. That would be $20 at Barnes and Noble. Here's another 12 Monkeys. Is this the? It's saying it's the same one, and it's $17.95 because it's also the steelbook. So that's weird. Limited edition steelbook. Yeah. So they have the $14.95 one and this one that are both the steelbook artwork. That's a little confusing. Maybe be weary of that one, but either way, $17.95 is a good price for it. Color Me Blood Red, $10 marked down from $35. Here's Shock. That one's $15. This would be $20 at Barnes and Noble. Here's a newer Arrow release. This is only $25. So that's actually cheaper at Barnes and Noble right now because it's such a new release. Here's the Pajama Girl case, $10 marked down what would be 20 at Barnes and Noble. Executioner Collection, this would be 20 and it's $14.95 on here. Look at this weird Labyrinth import Blu-ray. This is cool. Look at that thing, 30th anniversary, and it's in a little Labyrinth box. It's $40. I don't know what it entails, but hey, that's cool. Picture track. Yeah, I don't know what why it's in that big box. That's funny though. Here's the Scream Factory Fly box for $40. That's not a bad price on that one. Serpents of God, $11.95. That would be 20 at Barnes and Noble. The Aftermath is $10. That would be 20 at Barnes and Noble. Sometimes they have these web exclusives, which I guess there is a actual Hamilton bookstore then if they have web exclusives. The Gruesome Twosome, $11.95. That would be over more than that at Barnes and Noble, like $17.95 according to this price. Like I said, I didn't expect there to be this many to look at, but there is. Here's Black Hat, but that's not a good deal. That one's too new. Like I said, it's the ones that have been around for a while that they price down really, really well. Cold Light of Day, that's $11.95. That would be 20 at Barnes and Noble. Here's that Cold War Creatures box set I keep showing off that I have. I'm guessing this is the standard version. So yeah, this is the special edition, which is the standard edition, I believe, not the limited edition. But still, this is $100 at Barnes, or $100 full price would be 50 at Barnes and Noble. It's 40 on here, so it's $10 cheaper on here to get it. So even if you just get that plus the $4 flat shipping, it's still cheaper than it is at Barnes and Noble. Here's the stylus for $11.95. Here's the best thing on here: Wings of Disaster Birdemic Trilogy for $21. Good price on that. But is there any other arrows? That's what we're here for today. I'm just trying to scroll through as fast as I can and not miss any. Here's Witness, but that's that's a new one. It's good. It's cool that it's on here already though. Here's another Giallo Essential set. This is the same price as it would be in Barnes and Noble, but it's still half off. Lover's Lane, this is half off, so same price as Barnes and Noble, but still. The lower you go, the higher up the prices get, basically. Because they're less good deals and less people are buying them. So I think we're getting to the point now where things are just the price that they are. Well, here's one more, Sacred Spirit, $11.95. So a lot of them are the same price as they would be at Barnes and Noble, which is still a good deal. And it's not that they're not on sale here. This is just the price they always are. There's no sale going on. Incredible but True, that's $5 cheaper than it would be at Barnes and Noble. Here's one, this Millionaires Express. That's a couple dollars cheaper than it would be at Barnes and Noble. We go down far enough, you find all the pornos from Vinegar Syndrome on here. That's the risk you're willing to take. Looking on here, you never know what you're going to find. Like Body Girls and Babe. Here's one, the Gorgor Girls. That's an adults only one, but it's $10 marked down for 35. That's an Arrow title right there. And you just got Girls Gone Wild videos. Who'd have thought? Those still exist? Good for them. And sometimes they're just the most random crap on here. And you'll find some cheap steelbooks. Jack Reacher steelbook. There's a lot of import Disney movies on here sometimes. Like here's Aladdin, Ant-Man, Captain America. It's kind of funny. They're usually the lowest of the low on the popularity because they are imports and they don't always work. Some more Arrow titles that aren't cheaper than they are at Barnes and Noble. See, not all of them are. But even they already have the Tremors 2 box set on here for $30. Like that's cheaper than it is in the store any other day. Same goes for the Warriors one on here. So if you miss out on the sale, come on here and it'll probably still be damn near $30 or damn near half off. I mean, ooh, there's some Vestrons I don't have. There's a Waxwork collection for $15. I don't have that one. I need that one. Damn. I should have looked harder. Wishmaster, I have that one and this Warlock one, but those are good prices for those. $10 for all 4 Wishmaster movies. And then we're into the out of stocks. Okay. But yeah, like I said, nothing to sneeze at. I didn't plan on looking at the whole thing, but I figured once I got a couple pages in, I might as well. A lot, dozens of Arrow video titles, among other things, that are cheaper on Hamilton Book right now than they are at Barnes and Noble. And even when they're not having the sale on Barnes and Noble, they're always this price on Hamilton Books. They're always the most expensive thing you'll find on here is something that's like $10 off of the MSRP price. But sometimes you'll get lucky and they'll be kind of clearancing things out and they'll sell something like the Hills Have Eyes 4K for $12. And that's a good popular title that you can't get for $12 anywhere else. So that's all I wanted to show you today. Go on Hamilton Book if you want to fill out your Arrow collection, especially if you like just want as many as possible. There's a whole lot of $7.95, $10 ones on there for very random movies that I've never even heard of. Hey, but they're Arrow releases, so they're probably good, right? That's all I got for you today. Once again, my name is Derek, the Convicted Cinephile. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Talk, shop, pop, movies.